What did slaves do once they were in the North? Once slaves successfully made it into the free states or ultimately into Canada, they wrote letters back to their masters. As described by David W. Blight, a professor of history of black studies from Amherst College, says that, quote, "It was a way now to directly challenge the people who had owned them with a free voice from a free place." End quote. Here is a letter from an ex-slave, J.W. Logu, who to his old master, Miss Sarah Logu, titled "A Greater Sin." "You say you have offers to buy me, and that you shall sell me if I do not send you $1,000. And in the same breath, and almost in the same sentence, you say, 'You know we raise you as we did our own children.' Woman, did you raise your own children for the market? Did you raise them for the whipping post? Did you raise them to be driven off, bound to a coffle in chains? Shame on you, but you say I am a thief, because I took the old mare along with me. Have you got to learn that I had a better right to the old mare, as you call her, than Manaseth Logu has to me? Is it a greater sin for me to steal his horse than it was for him to rob my mother's cradle and steal me? Have you got to learn that human rights are mutual and reciprocal, and if you take my liberty in life, you forfeit your own liberty in life? Before God and high heaven, is there a law for one man which is not a law for every other man?" This letter is an argument with the slave and his master about the slave being stolen from his cradle being a greater sin than the slave stealing his master's horse. In conclusion, the Fugitive Slave Act in 1850 was passed by Congress because of the successfulness of the Underground Railroad. Congress hoped to combat this successfulness but failed to do so. And the American society acted negatively upon this passing of the Fugitive Slave Act because it required more work for them. Also, if they failed to do what the Fugitive Slave Act says, they can be fined or placed in jail. Many ex-slaves boasted their freedom to their masters by writing letters about how much better they're living without their influences on their lives.